title, Cyber Nail Passport. It is a spatial interactive project that combines UE5 world building with an Arduino-based interactive device. In this work, I treat artificial nails as an identity interface and use them to build a cultural identity system that can be physically triggered. The idea came from my own long-term experience of wearing artificial nails. I realized that although nails are physically detachable, after wearing them for a long time, they gradually become part of my bodily perception. Whenever I removed them, I felt a very subtle sense of physical absence, as if a small part of my body was missing. During my research, I came across the concept of the cyborg, which led me to rethink the boundary of the body. In other words, if a replaceable cultural accessory can participate in the formation of identity, then perhaps the body itself is also being continuously rewritten by technology, consumer culture, and external environments. Based on this, I developed the idea of the cultural cyborg to explain the bodily condition and identity logic in this project. The work contains 3 Unreal Engine scenes, each representing a different cultural context, shaped by my experience of studying in the UK, traveling between the UK and China, and visiting other countries for holidays. For me, a passport is not only a tool for crossing borders, but also an entry point into different cultural backgrounds. And during these transitions, my sense of identity also shifts. So both the concept and the interaction design of this project are based on this logic of crossing borders through a passport. In terms of technical implementation, I used an NFC PN532 module to communicate with Arduino. At the bottom of each hand model with a nail piece attached, I embedded an individual NFC tag. After the PN532 reads the tag, the data is sent to Arduino and then transmitted to Unreal Engine through serial communication. On the UE side, I use blueprint logic to interpret different tag IDs and trigger the corresponding scene transition. So the interaction logic is quite direct. One nail piece corresponds to one scene, creating a one-to-one mapping. Each transition happens instantly. What I want to emphasize is that identity today is increasingly becoming something that can be rapidly called, recognized, and switched. Ultimately, this project asks, in a time when artificial intelligence and algorithms are becoming deeply involved in everyday life, is the body gradually turning into a new kind of data interface? For women in particular, whose bodies have long existed within systems of visibility and consumption, what kind of future condition might this coded and verified state lead to? And when identity itself can even be outsourced to intelligent agents, how should we define the boundary of the self? Thanks for watching.